What's up guys, Ultra Maximus here, and I'm back with another Transformers review. This time we're going to take a look at a Transformers Beast Hunters Prime figure. It's a deluxe figure, and it's Bulkhead. And I was really kind of hesitant on getting this guy, and I didn't know if I wanted to pick him up. I've got the Bulkhead Voyager figure, and this guy's a little bit smaller, and they redesigned him. He looks different. Of course, this is not reflected in the show. This is straight I don't know if they're going to do this in the last, the Predacons Rising movie thing that ends the show or not. But yeah, he looks way, way, way different. And really, the reason I picked him up is because he reminds me of Brawn, actually, when you look at the sculpt itself. Very, very Brawn look like. So just kind of take a look at the figure. Let's look at the packaging, get him out, and see what we really think about him. So here he is with spinning dragon grinder. It just doesn't sound quite right. Here's these tech specs on the side: strength of an 8, intelligence of 5, speed of a 4, endurance of a 9, rank of a 6, courage of an 8, fire blast of a 7, and the skill of 5. That sounds about right. And we'll get a little picture of him down here of the toy, Series 2, number 7. Really nothing going on with the other stuff. Here's some other figures that you can pick up out of the set. And then, of course, here we have the back of the packaging with a really, really lame bio on there. And his alt mode kind of looks like a dune buggy with a little hat. Interesting. So, yeah, we'll take a look at this guy out of the package and see what we think. Alright guys, so here's Bulkhead out of package. And you know, I gotta say, I do like this little figure. I think it's pretty good. I'm glad I bought it, actually. Probably one of the better of the redesigns. Now, what's kind of disappointing is the instructions. They've got this little story that's going on that has nothing to do with the show, apparently, as we're about 10 episodes into it. Really, it doesn't explain why they redesigned Bulkhead. Ratchet is pretty much the same way. Bumblebee and Wheeljack got a little bit of a redesign, but not by much. And Smokescreen's alt mode, or he didn't get a redesign at all, which is good because we got a decent Smokescreen figure. But they don't explain why, especially Ratchet and Bulkhead were redesigned so dramatically, which is kind of unfortunate, like I said. So, but all in all, I do like the figure. Again, it looks like Brawn to me. So, you know, in my mind, this is going to be Brawn. This is not Bulkhead, especially with the piece that comes up over his head. The color scheme is very Brawn-like. It's got the kind of tan colors, the green, you know, the gray. So all in all, I really do dig it. He's kind of got this knight thing going on up here, a knight's armor around his neck, which is kind of cool. Love the green. This is actually very pretty green. The camera really doesn't pick up, but there's that nice sheen that all these Beast Hunters figures have, and it just looks really, really nice. They did a good job with that. He's got his little Autobot logo on his crotch there, which is kind of weird. He's got a couple spikes popping out, which that's a very big theme running through the figures and the Beast Hunters line, which, I mean, it works okay on this one. It's not too terribly bad. I don't like it on Bumblebee and on Wheeljack. And I gotta say, the Decepticons, Soundwave and Starscream, just really bad redos. Did not like them at all. So, but all in all, yeah, I really do dig this guy. I like the details on him. I mean, his posability is pretty much what you would expect. The legs are a little loose, but that's okay. I don't mind too much. Yeah, I mean, pretty decent. I really do like it. His light piping is pretty decent. He's got these kind of weird translucent blue horns on top of his head, which is kind of strange. And then he's got a mono visor, which is kind of weird. And then, of course, he's got his bottom jaw thing. But again, it looks a lot like Brawn, kind of the original toy Brawn that had the mask piece on it. So, yeah, I don't know. why they just didn't call this guy Brawn. I think that would have really worked for him. So, yeah, there he is. He comes with his little gun, his buzzsaw thing that, yeah, it's okay, I guess. Of course, it fits in his hand, and then it'll go on his truck mode, I'm sure. So let's get this guy in truck mode and see what we think of it. All right, so here we have Bulkhead or Brawn in vehicle mode. And, I mean, it looks pretty decent. It's okay looking. Now, there's some flaws with this, especially in the transformation, which I'll talk about here in a second. But, I mean, it's pretty much, it's just a repainted Bulkhead design. It does have kind of an organic armor plating thing going on. I like the ram scoop. I think that's pretty cool. We have some painted headlights. We have the two horns here, which is okay. It's not too bad. Doesn't look too bad. We've got this kind of cool little design molding here. He does have a gas tank etched in there, which is pretty cool right back here. I love the swirl in the green. Looks real nice. We got lots of painted windows. We got a translucent blue window up there. Here's the top of the figure. Looks pretty decent. All in all, it's pretty cool. Now, the back of the figure is kind of junk. I don't particularly care for that. And if you look, I have this thing mistransformed. And I did that purposely because if you put the hands up into the figure like they're supposed to be, it just doesn't want to stay there. And this back piece, the hinge on this, is very, very, very loose. Which is very unfortunate, but it does give me an opportunity to hold the figure pretty decently. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I really do like the figure. I think it looks good. It's not Bulkhead, though. It's Brawn. I mean, it really looks like Brawn to me. It's got the color scheme, the design. It's about the right size. I mean, it's a deluxe figure. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's really all I got to say. It does have some nice treads on the tires. I mean, it's a decent little figure, and of course you can put your little weapon can go up here like that, so you can drive around with that big thing. Of course, if you spin it around, it kind of looks like those aerodynamic little luggage pieces that people put on their cars. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, overall in all, it's pretty decent. I think it's a worth a pickup. If you're a Bulkhead fan, you're probably going to get it just to have all the Bulkhead figures. And if you like Brawn, I mean, this is a good replacement for a Brawn figure in the Transformers Prime lineup. So there he is, Bulkhead, Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future.